Hey guys, welcome to the Child Care Directors Chair podcast. I'm your host, Erica Soccoccio, and we are live at the Early Education Empowerment Conference here in Rhode Island. If you did not make it to this event, I'm sorry that you didn't make it to this event, but you need to come next year. I am sitting with Rashaun, Webb, and Lynn, Hoff. Ladies, what do you think about this week's event?
It's been absolutely awesome. All of the child care business leaders and educators that are here. Erica, you brought some of the best people together, you and Noelle, and I want to thank you for inviting me. I have learned and I've had the opportunity to teach a little, so thank you for a great experience.
Thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence. Rashaun?
This has been amazing. I mean, just being here with all of my fellow colleagues and experts, and even as a leader, we're sitting, we're learning, we're in the classrooms, we're talking with other providers and other educators, and a lot of bonding, a lot of collaboration, and just a lot of getting along and having a good time with friends, and that's what conferencing is about.
Yeah, a lot of laughter. A lot of laughter.
Yeah.
So if you're going to conferences and you're not laughing,
We
probably
are
not
fun
the wrong at the wrong place.
We are.
Yeah. So Cindy, let me ask you, on the forefront of the work that you do, what's probably one of the most important things that somebody who's watching this video should know or listening to the podcast?
I think what's important is that you know how important you are as child care business leader and early education professional, because if you don't know that, you need to know it. And then we need to get a message across to all of our state and federal legislatures who you are, because right now you're one of the best kept secrets out there.
Yeah, for sure. Rashaun, tell us a little bit about I want to ask you a different question.
Okay.
Tell us about the new podcast that you just dropped today at our conference, and what people can expect.
So yeah, I just debuted our new podcast, Mic'd Up with Mama Shawn. That is what my children call me at my school. And this podcast is different because this is where early childhood and everyday life meet. As child care leaders and business owners, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that our staff and our colleagues don't know about. And so in this podcast, we're sharing heartfelt moments. We're sharing overcoming testimonials and stories of faith and hope that have really kept us going. I've been in this industry 30 years, and I have a lot of stories to share that have allowed me to move forward. So this is to be my second podcast. It is launching on Monday, dropping at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, Mic'd Up with Mama Shawn. Subscribe and join our tribe.
Cindy, what was your favorite new connection that you made at this event? Someone that you didn't know before. What was that? What was that, maybe that new connection or new thought, new idea, or new person?
I think my brand new connection, first of all, I want to address the fact that I finally got to meet Mama Rashaun and Erica, who I've met on Zooms and podcasts and Facebook and all of the things.
Be in person, yeah.
Person. But then as far as really somebody brand new, I'm going to call them the girls from Texas. They are Curly, Carrie, and Stray Kate. Thank you. But they're so fun. They're so knowledgeable. They've written some great books for our child care business leaders, and they are out there supporting early child educators, professionals, leaders. And they inspired me, and we're going to get together and do some things together, as are Mama Shawn and I.
Rashaun, what was your favorite session that you attended over the weekend?
My favorite session, above all the sessions in the world, was our opening keynote with my friend Erica. And I say that because her energy was unmatched. I purposefully came in early to spend quality time with her and be her right-hand girl if she needed anything. But after everything she has endured to make this conference with Noelle be amazing, she gave a bomb keynote. She was on fire, and her energy was amazing. Her laughter, her comedic stuff added to her presentation. And I will piggyback off of that by saying her breakout session about amping up your after-school program was amazing. It gave me some ideas. It gave me some new things to think about when I get back home to Texas. And so Erica was the breakout star. In my opinion, for her own conference, she had an amazing keynote.
I have to second that. Erica is the kind of energy that we need to be sure that more people experience. So I'm hoping she'll hit the road and do some conferences or more conferences, including ours at NCCA next year in March. But I certainly will come back here because I know every now and then, I need just a little boost, and this is where to come to get it.
Yes, for sure. My favorite experience of the whole conference was getting to be with all of you. I loved connecting. I loved our conversations at dinner outside of the conference.
Yes.
Right? Just being able to be together as true educators and leaders in our field. We're always working and we're always working on something. It just felt nice to just be. I felt like that was my favorite. Of course, meeting in person, not Zoom or, Riverside or wherever else we meet, but that was my favorite experience.
Yeah, and I think it's being with friends, right? I mean, we are all colleagues, we're all friends, but to actually be together in person, laughing the way we would online, through text, through email. Eric and I have email, text, video chat, sent voice messages to each other since we first met, and it's just been amazing. The same energy you meet by phone and email is the same energy you meet in Rhode Island and with Erica. And I call her Mama Cindy, and we've been hooked up all weekend. It's just amazing people that I feel God has sent my way, and I'm thankful for every moment of this conference.
Thank you so much, ladies, for being on the Child Care Directors Chair podcast. You heard it here first. You better be here next year because you really missed out. But we didn't. We had a great time. So thank you.
See you next year.
See you next year.
Bye.